everyone. In next 5 minutes, you will be able to tell different types of machine learning. And if you are wondering how machine learning is associated with artificial intelligence, check out my video, Difference Between Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. So now let's get started for different types of machine learning. Whenever we speak about machine learning, it's always about data, because how machine learns? Machine learns from data. And now how? Let's see. I'll show you right here. So when we are talking about machine learning, there are three types: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. And all of them vary based on how much involvement is needed from humans to make the machines learn. Supervised learning, think of me teaching my 1-year-old kid. And so I give her the complete stream of alphabets and I tell her A for apple, B for boy, C for cat. So I'm giving her two things. I'm giving her the input data. I'm giving her the labels associated with the data. So by these two pieces of information, she is able to learn. And what she is able to do? Classify that these are the alphabets starting A, this is the alphabet starting B, and she's eventually able to tell more and more from there. So the classification is very much like supervised learning. Think about spam, not spam. Think about somebody is at higher risk of diabetes, yes or no. Think about a transaction. Is it fraudulent or not? So all those aspects, answering like classification, is supervised learning. Then I'll give you another example. For example, the stock prices of a particular stock, or the house prices. Like if you increased your advertisement, then your sale increases. So that is what is happening, relationship existence. So that's called as regression. There will be a separate video coming up for regression. But that is again a kind of supervised learning there. Next comes is the unsupervised learning. Now think about when my kid became a little bigger, like 3 years old. So I did not have to sit with her for every single letter. And I could give her tasks like, you know what? You see these blocks, segregate them into green, red, yellow, and all the separate colors. And I could step away. I did not sit with her on every single thing, and I can give her independent task to figure things out. That is an example of unsupervised learning. And when we are saying unsupervised learning, think about clustering, like looking at the customer's behavior. So if I want to go and get a dress, so everybody who has similar interest or interested in similar sort of dresses, it gives me more recommendations according to it. Why? Because it has clustered all the customers' data with a similar interest with a similar interest together. So that's called as clustering. And that is a part of like unsupervised learning. And another one that comes is reinforcement learning. So think of it as very much like self-driving cars. So when my kid is becoming bigger, so I want to give her more autonomy to make her own decisions and still be still inculcating like respect and kindness. So for example, like if I find her to be very nice to her sibling and I find like, oh, they are playing so well together. So just out, I would say, great job, you are amazing kids and you make me so happy. So all that is reinforcement, because that is, I want these two kids to bond together. I want them to have good relationships. And that's why it's like, I reinforce that behavior. I encourage that. Similarly, in the computer science world, it's agent machine, which is learning. And when machine does a good action that you want to enforce, for example, self-driving car, when it really goes in the right straight track, right? Then I want to reward it. I want to say, good job. And that's the interaction with the environment. And you reward the good behavior and penalize the not so good behavior. So that is called as reinforcement learning. All right, to summarize, to recap the three types of machine learning we talked about. When you think of supervised learning, classification, spam, not spam, diabetic, not diabetic, and regression, stock prices and house prices, or the clustering, grouping all the customer similar data. or the reinforcement learning, like the self-driving car. So these are the different types of machine learning. And we will be talking about these algorithms in coming sessions, about the classification, about regression and clustering. So stay tuned. And if you enjoyed this session, like this video, subscribe to my channel and learn with Gunjan. Keep learning. Bye.